Hey everybody, Dave Shalero here with Remax Traditions. It's a super snowy day here in Shaker Heights, Ohio, so I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and make a video about something that's really been on my mind lately, especially with spring coming up, which means it's going to be busy season before we know it in real estate. The fact of the matter is that interest rates are still super low, and there's probably going to be a lot more inventory on the market this year compared to last year. Now that the vaccines are coming out and it's looking like COVID might finally start going away, there's likely going to be more sellers interested in putting their homes on the market, hosting open houses, and taking advantage of this unique market that we have. So, low interest rates plus a lot of new inventory should equal a lot of excited buyers. And that's a good thing. I'm a realtor. I literally help people buy and sell property for a living. But there is one thing I've been hearing a lot lately that's been kind of bothering me that I really wanted to touch on today. One thing that I've heard a lot of people, including lenders and real estate agents, telling potential clients is that they need to buy because renting is a waste of money and buying is actually going to be cheaper than renting. I'll tell you right now, I wholeheartedly disagree with that blanket statement, and here's why. Now, some of you are probably thinking, wow, Dave, this is a really stupid strategy. You're supposed to be convincing people to buy homes, not deterring them from it. Yes, that is fair, but ultimately, I think my job is to help clients make informed decisions. Ultimately, I do want all of you guys to buy property and sell property with me, but I also want to make sure you're doing it when it's the right time and that you are maximizing your profit out of whatever sale or purchase that you're making. And that's why what I'm about to tell you is so important to think about if you are a first-time home buyer. Don't get me wrong, home ownership is great. There's something to be said for having autonomy and ownership over property and having that great financial investment. But what a lot of people don't understand is that home ownership is expensive. It will likely cost you more than renting because there are a lot of hidden costs that we forget about as new homeowners. Let's take a look at a few. First off, we have the dreaded property taxes. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is trying to determine their home affordability by comparing their mortgage directly with their rent. That's nice, those numbers might be close to each other, but we cannot forget how expensive property taxes are, and that is something you do not pay as a renter. For example, if you lived in a $200,000 home in Parma, Ohio, which is a 2.5% property tax rate, pretty average for Northeast Ohio, you would be paying approximately $5,000 per year or $416 per month in property taxes, and this goes on top of the mortgage that you're already paying. It's also really important to keep in mind that some cities are even more expensive. Cuyahoga County as a whole has some of the highest property tax rates in the entire nation. So it's very important you keep an eye on that so that you know exactly how much you're going to be paying on taxes. Another hidden cost that people seem to forget about is how much it costs to repair and maintain a property on your own. When you're renting and something breaks, it's on the landlord to fix. But when you own the home and there's water damage, you have to fix it. When there's mold, you get remediated. When the furnace or AC is shot, you have to buy a new one. When you need a new roof that's leaking, you have to buy it. And those costs add up very fast. Finally, we have to recognize that the actual process of purchasing a home is really expensive. Closing costs could be anywhere from 3 to 5% of the overall price of the home that has to come out of your pocket in cash. And the down payment for a home could be anywhere from 3.5 to 20%. In the end, that's going to add up and be a lot of cash out of your pocket. So those are some of the crazy costs that people don't think about when they go to purchase a home. It's a lot more complicated than simply saying, well, my mortgage is only $900 a month and renting's $1,000, so, well, buying a home will be cheaper. It's so much more complicated than that. But please let me end by saying this. Don't let this discourage you. My goal is still for all of you to buy houses and hopefully to go ahead and buy houses with me as a realtor. But I want to make sure that all of my potential clients are well aware of what goes into buying a home, because a well-informed home buyer is going to make the best decision possible. Owning a home is a good thing. It's a great financial asset, and it's awesome just to own property and be able to do what it is that you want with it. But you have to make sure that you are well aware of what you're getting yourself into, and some of those costs that exist with owning a home that don't exist with renting are important points that you guys will need to know. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you ever want to talk more about what it looks like to buy or sell a home, please shoot me a DM, call or text me, send me an email. I'm more than happy to talk. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.